She said she ran into Obama on the street.
Obama? Like in New York City, like randomly?
She like bumped into him.
You don't bump
You
into
don't bump into
Barack Obama.
And I started asking her serious questions. I was like, where was this? What happened? Was there no socials? Was there no like security? Like, and I kept going and everyone's like, Eric, give it up. Oh, I love when there's a common enemy.
It's so fun.
Out in the digital desert, one cowboy ain't afraid to scroll where others won't. Where the Wi-Fi is unstable, but the drama is solid gold. So pull up your bootstraps, charge your phone, and saddle up, because we're going to the wild, wild web.
Yep now.
Yeehaw! Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Wild Wild Web. I have a guest today she's a choreographer. She's a dancer. She's a singer. She's an actress. She's Wasian.
Yes.
Wasian and proud. She lived in Texas. She was born in Hong Kong. She's half Japanese. I just know facts about this woman.
It's amazing. I'm like, wait, what else?
Jennifer Mika. I'm not going to say the last name. I'm not going to say that. Jennifer Mika.
Not the government name.
Not the government name.
Right.
Jennifer Mika. But I just call you Jen. Like,
yeah, just call me, yeah.
No one else
Oh,
in the world really calls you Jen.
No, let's talk about it. My college friends and my best friends, you guys know that Eric and I are like real best friends, hopefully.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Depends on the week.
It depends. And so all my best friends call me Jen, but my family and like everyone else calls me Jennifer. I actually prefer Jennifer unless you're my college best friend.
Well, it's literally like just one class of people that like get to call
Just
you
call
that.
me that.
It's so funny because people are like, Jennifer. I'm like, who the is that?
It's honestly, sometimes Eric or like our friends will say Jennifer as a joke and it kind of like freaks me out. Like I'm like, why are you guys mad at me?
Sometimes I think because you're Jennifer Mika, it's like baked into my head that you're like Jennifer Mika. It's not Jennifer like by itself.
Yes.
It's Jennifer Mika.
Right.
Yeah, the branding.
Someone yesterday, I do sometimes on jobs, people will just call me Mika because Mika is such a powerful name. Like I think it is it's my middle name and Japanese name, but people will think my name is Mika because I don't know, something about it is like Mika, and I'm like, just call me Jennifer.
Yeah.
Right. So, do you guys like our hats? You know when you wear a hat and you're like, everyone knows I'm wearing a hat. Do you guys feel like
everyone knows I'm wearing a hat?
Yeah, you know. You
had a hat on today.
I did. I'm a beanie person. I'm not a baseball cap person. Are you a baseball cap person?
Yeah. I just feel like I'm the opposite. I feel like I have the wrong head shape for a beanie.
Oh.
Let's talk about
it. Let's talk about it. There are like different hats for different strokes for different folks. Like baseball caps don't look great on me, but I love
But a cowboy
beanies.
hat you can get
Cowboy
into.
hat. Really, guys? Wait, can I look at the screen?
Yes. This is your camera. Yeah.
Very nice.
No, but I like actually think that we went to college in Texas together. Which I feel like people know this, but they don't know this.
Let's reintroduce the lore because
we have so much lore together.
So much lore.
We have so much lore together. We've known each other for
years.
1
year.
But when she got TikTok famous, she was first. Obviously, she was first. We were roommates at the time, and then we started making a little bit of content together, and people were like, why is he hanging out with this 16-year-old girl?
It's like, no, girl, we're the same age, but drop the skincare routine.
No, literally, I was like, that, and then you were like, don't tell them that. Like,
right. I'm like, no, don't share that.
She was like, let them believe that. I was like, I look like a predator and you look like a cute girl.
No. I'm sure if you've known and followed our journey would know that we've been friends and roommates, but for anyone who doesn't know, it's so special that because we're in these different multiverses on the TikTok For You page. But like...
Yeah, now that you live in LA, we don't cross over that often.
We don't.
Because especially when we see each other, it's like not that much time. And then we don't really usually spend that making content. We just like hang out and catch up.
Right.
So...
Whereas when we were in New York, I feel like...
way more opportunity.
Way more, yeah. And we've done a really good job this trip seeing each other, I feel like. So.
Well, I feel like I was like, you're going to tell the story of when I started dating Ruben and like I had to come over.
Oh, should I share that or is that bad? Can I share it?
Well, we'll have to let's say it and then we can cut it after. Meg, get ready to cut this.
Ready, Meg? Hi, Meg. So famously, I lived in this amazing apartment in Bed-Stuy with my two lovely roommates who I had the pleasure of seeing this trip. And when Eric started dating Ruben, he lived kind of near my apartment, and every morning, many mornings, he would text me and be like, Jen, can I come over? And would come use our downstairs bathroom, explode it. Like literally, well, I don't know.
No, I wouldn't explode. Come on now. Give me some credit.
I would be like rolling out of bed, about to go to ballet class. I'd be like, yeah, you can. I'd open the door. He'd be like, and run into the bathroom.
I'd run to the bathroom. I did. Well, because when you're dating someone, you don't want to hear. You don't want them to hear you fart. You can't go to the bathroom. Like, also, his walls were paper thin. I was like, he's gonna hear the whole orchestra in the bathroom.
The orchestra sputter of it all. No, listen.
And I was like, you know what? Let me be a lady and go shit at Jen's.
Right. Every time. Like, wow, I should have been like charging him for that. That's crazy. Are you pee shy?
I'm not pee shy. I'm poop shy.
Me too. Me too. And I was recently talking to someone about this. And I was talking about how I have an amazing metabolism. Really, we're getting good journalism here.
You really talking about your metabolism, and then our best friend, Joel, she's like, oh my God, I didn't know that about you.
Yes, because I go easy 3-4 times before noon. Like it's like in and out for me, which I'm very blessed because I think some people don't experience that.
Some people don't have the poop schedules you have.
But I'm shy about that.
She's blessed.
Too, so
she's Asian and she's blessed.
Yeah, I'm Asian. I cannot believe we brought up me being Asian within the first 2 seconds of this podcast. Fantastic though. Like I'm not mad about it.
You were gonna bring it up.
I was gonna bring it up anyway, you know. So yeah, but anyway, no, please.
No, what were we talking about? Oh, you're pooping. No, but our best friend who also did buy me this Cowboy Carter merch. Jolie Guz. Everyone go follow her on Instagram. We're trying to get her a brand deal.
Yeah, she freelances and she does amazing graphic design work. Yeah. Like legitimately.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're like all over the map.
We are. I know. Sorry. Sorry, we're friends. This was our first time seeing each other today. So
I know. It's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be a lot.
Anyways, let's get into the meme of the day.
Oh.
So, if you want to describe this for the audience.
Well, her body is so tea, not to ever objectify a woman. She's stunning. She's really
It's Kali Uchis.
Oh my gosh, I saw her at Camp Flogna in LA and she was mesmerizing. So she's one of the few artists I can like fully listen to nonstop, like Kali Uchis like radio. She's glorious.
I've been a fan too. So
you have been a fan. You kind of put me onto her.
Yeah, like I have loved her for so long. Like so crazy. Like since 2019.
Yeah.
Isolation.
Yes.
That album.
Yeah. Also, just to compliment Eric really fast, you've always had great music taste. He was showing me old Doja Cat videos in like 2019. You were showing me all these artists, Claro, like you were always putting me on. The girls.
I love the girls.
You love the girls.
I found Megan Thee Stallion before she blew up during COVID.
Really? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, when she was Tina Snow in that white Lil Bob body tee on the cover, and she was rapping about. Oh my God, I feel like she was rapping about like different shit. Mm-hmm. I feel now she's kind of. No, okay, never. I'm gonna like shit on her. Like,
no, I
love Meg. H-Town Baddie.
I also saw her. I want to say at Coachella. Been recently. I'm not a huge concert person, although I did see Cowboy Carter and it was incredible. But I love festivals because it's like a sampler. It's perfect for anyone who like has trouble focusing. You just get a little bit of everything. But I saw Megan Thee Stallion, her government name, Meg Thee Stallion, at Coachella, and
she's so good.
So good. You know who was really good? Doechii. I Camp Flogna. I have a couple friends who dance for her, and she is like a mastermind. Like it was a masterpiece watching her.
Yeah, I saw her at ACL. I went to ACL this year.
Oh.
Did you ever go to ACL when you were at SMU?
I chose not to.
You refrained.
I refrained, yeah. I also never did ACL, and I've never done the New York Governor
Gov
Ball.
I go to Gov Ball every year.
Really? Oh,
I get invited every year, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going. They asked me, they're like, do you want to come to the Cabana? I'm like, I'm going to the Cabana.
Wait, we should go together sometime.
Yes.
Well, famously, Eric and I and a couple of our friends may or may not try to go to Coachella this year. I am a Coachella defender. Like, I have so much fun. I know people hate on it, but it's so fun.
See, I've never done the full shebang. Like I'm so nervous. I'm already tired thinking about it.
It's so exhausting. The key to it's so important to go with someone who calms your nervous system because I've gone 2 years in a row with my brother. So if I'm like, I need to go nonverbal. I need to not talk to you. I need food. He's just like my brother. He's like, you know, like he's always going to love me.
So. I love Brian.
I know. Brian, shout out Brian. He's a great rock climber. I'm trying to think of what we talked about the last time. I was on a podcast
Oh
with
my
you,
God, I know. It's
Like,
been so long.
I was reflecting on that this morning as I was getting rush tickets to see a show. If you guys know what rush tickets are, you stand in line, freezing in the 20-degree
You did
weather.
that this morning?
I did, and I did that yesterday too. Yeah, because I'm a doer. Are you guys a doer, a thinker, a feeler? I'm a doer.
I'm a flopper.
You're not a flopper. You're a
But-
feeler.
But speaking of music festivals, I saw her at Summerfest in Atlanta with Jolie Guz. I was blonde. Which
It's crazy that you guys use that in the TikTok comments because I'm pretty sure you took that like either in my room or your room.
I think I took that like in the kitchen
Yeah.
when we lived together in Harlem. Oh
Yeah.
my God, so much lore.
So
like,
much lore.
there's so
Shout out
much lore.
Hamilton Heights. I love it there.
But yes, back to the meme.
Back to the meme.
right?
Sorry, guys.
It's Callie Uchis sucking in for her life on a red carpet in like this frilly Latina outfit with big Latina hair and dark Latina lips. And this is me every time I have to walk a carpet.
Right.
I
Yep.
suck it in, pop the chest out, make get my figure 8 going.
Wait, how do you feel about red carpets or stuff? Like, because sometimes we'll get photographed for them. Trust me, I love attention. Like, trust me.
Well,
Like,
she's a Leo.
right,
I forgot to
right.
mention she's a Leo.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be a big
Asian,
problem.
Leo, anything else?
Asian,
Dancer,
Leo,
actor.
art degree, pick a struggle.
Right. Literally. But very charming and fun.
Yes, yes.
But I don't like those red carpets. I get so shy. Like I will do everything not to. I think it's because where there is more like kind of like or do you like them?
I feel like every time I see you, like videos of you, you're like, I'm being shy.
And then I'm like dropping it, yeah, like
the digital camera,
surveying.
it's like pose here,
Oh
pose
yeah.
there, pose down, pose up, pose to the left, pose to the right. You're like, no, I'm so shy.
I am so shy.
Meanwhile, me on the red carpet, I hit the ones who I look right at the camera. They get one angle, they're like, next.
I hate
I
when
don't
you
know.
know when there's like no flash. You're like,
when
oh.
there's 2 flashes and you're like, okay.
Thank you.
It's like Eric Sedeño? No one cares.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
I do. They make me really anxious. They make me
Yeah.
nervous because I feel like some part of me is like imposter syndrome. I don't feel like I belong.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
sometimes like it's just like, oh, should I really be here? But then I'm like, well, let me hit my mark.
Right. Eric has been to events with wigs on too. So
Yeah.
you did a Lilo and Stitch thing. You've done.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I'm sure people almost don't recognize you sometimes if you're not wearing.
People literally like, honestly, I'm transitioning out of my
new era,
I'm
2026.
transitioning out of my wig era.
You're retiring her.
Well, it's like I'm not like now I'm like I always want to say Plan B friend, but that's not right. It's the Type B friend.
Yes.
I got a new content series. Guys, follow me on Rico Taquito
On all
on all
platforms.
platforms.
I've been loving the Type B friend because
I've gotten recognized more for that than the
No
wigs recently, and I'm
way.
like, wow, new era.
Wait, very new era. Was that inspired by me or inspired by you?
Like kind of
or,
by you
like-
and Dom. I
Oh,
want to be
yes.
honest. Like it's like a combination of all these different people, and myself to some
I
degree.
feel like Eric and we're both Type B with Virgo placements.
yeah,
Yes.
Type B doers.
Like when we lock in, like I will make my hour by hour list. I'm doing a million things, but I will. Like we went to this Christmas party and I bought the ticket right before I walked in, and our friend Joel was like, "You didn't plan ahead," or like I will impulsively go
I
to
will
shows.
say they sent a Partiful, and I didn't realize there was a ticket either.
That's true.
So both
Thank
the other
you.
Virgos in the group had the ticket.
Right.
And then Margot texted me the night before, hey, like, G, we're gonna get a ticket. And I was like, I'm on the Partiful. And she's like, no, you have to buy a ticket.
What
So we're
is
kind of the
with
same.
us? Yeah. I wonder though if it's like Type B or like we're just such creative, artsy people that
I
like
don't know. I feel like it's like I need to pay attention.
yeah. Or when I do hyperfixate, I'm in. But if I'm not interested, then I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
We have 2 friends who are like the planners. I feel like we're the attendees.
Yeah, we need to do friend group content because our friend group is so cute.
They're the best.
Like I love like our
the
our little.
girls.
It's Margot, Jolie, Jennifer, and Eric.
Yes.
Ugh, Jennifer sounds
Jennifer
so
is
wrong.
weird. I
Ugh.
was like, I'm in trouble.
No, it's so funny. But wait, we should go through our lore really fast.
Okay.
Speed run of like, so we met in college and we didn't get on.
We were enemies. We were mortal enemies. You tricked me. So
You tricked
we
me.
were in the same advertising school. I was pursuing dance and advertising because I am Asian and I did need to make sure I had a really academic degree to supplement the dance degree. Met Eric. Eric was an RA. He'd walk around in his little Adidas shorts and sandals and like didn't talk to anyone.
No, I
And
talked to people. I
you
was
did talk to
shy.
people. You were shy.
I honestly, people don't believe me when I tell everyone that I was a little shy.
Believe it or not, Eric was shy, and I want you guys to guess if I was outgoing or shy in college.
Jen had a side part that was 3 feet tall. Like, I don't know,
like
the
it's
higher the
hot.
hair, the closer to God. And she was so popular. She was not a tridelt. She was a tridelt?
Yeah.
Tridelta. She was popular.
I would
Everyone
no,
wa-
no, I
She would
wasn't.
speed walk across campus with the biggest backpack you've ever seen in your life. And then she'd pull out a bag of like 36 almonds and she'd be like, you only get 6 a day. And then
Yeah, it was crazy.
and then like you just had so much going on.
Mhm.
But then like and we worked on a project together and I feel like the project didn't go that well. Like or like not that it didn't go well, but like I don't know if we like got along as like creative partners in that project like the best. But then I feel like remember we would like sit in my car and hang out
For hours.
for hours. Like that was the best part. Like so we feel like we became friends, but not like creative partners.
Right. And then we both type V last minute applied for this like creative advertising for multicultural students.
Hold on, you last minute applied. I spent 2 weeks on my application.
Okay. Well, I impulsively applied and guess who got it?
Yeah, for this American Advertising Federation.
Yes.
Most
and
promising multicultural student.
in advertising, and we both are multicultural
They
students. of
flew us
advertising.
our first brand trip.
It was our first brand trip.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
No, we got flown out to New York for like a week of interviews.
Stayed in the glorious area of Midtown. Stunning views.
Stunning,
And then
lovely.
we saw the Lion King. We walked around. I mean, Eric and I were attached at the hip, and then
That's when we really became like friends.
Yeah.
Like good friends. I feel like that was the experience that we like really bonded, you know?
yeah. Then I moved here to pursue a dance company, and Eric was what?
Oh my God. I had an advertising internship
Yes.
at this like this ad agency that was like sport is all sports. So I was working on
So
the NFL.
the jersey of it all.
Do you remember when I would wear overalls in New York?
It was something.
One time I went on a date with this guy I really liked.
Was it the guy whose name was Eric? Okay.
No, it was a different guy.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
we're a cruise ship boy.
Oh,
And
yes.
I wore overalls to meet him and I was like, why did I do that?
Right. Eric definitely went on a bunch of dates.
I was
that
a
first
dater.
year.
But
Yeah.
but anyways, when Jen moved to New York, we were like on the phone, like, where are you gonna live? Blah, blah, blah. And then I had asked this girl if I could like sublet her apartment because she was gonna be out of town for a month. She's like, yeah, like just water my plants. Killed all her plants, first of all. And it was a studio in East Village.
East Village, yeah.
And we were like, well, it's only $900. Like, should we just split it? We shared a studio.
Teeny tiny. It's probably the size of the set. Like, I'm actually
Literally,
not kidding.
Like probably the size of this set.
Eric slept on the bed. I had an air mattress. His feet would like hit my head.
I kicked her in the
It was
head
really
one time.
romantic. Although I have like old snap memories of Eric's birthday. Yeah, it must have been Eric's birthday, and I put sticky notes for your 22nd birthday or 23rd birthday.
Yeah. Oh, I was in shambles. I was in tears.
Yeah, it was so
we were
sweet.
going through it.
Yeah.
We were broke.
Yeah.
We were scared. We didn't know what was going on
You didn't
next.
know if you'd work in advertising. I was like, I don't know if I'm on this dance job, but it was
Yeah, you were like for Martha Graham.
no,
right?
not for Martha Graham. I wish. No, it was this modern dance company, Parsons Dance
Oh,
Company,
Parsons.
which
Parsons.
is so amazing. But I was just like kind of apprenticing and like kind of a part of it. I don't know, dance is like so hard in New York, especially like classical dance. And then we ended up moving in together and we were roommates for years.
Yeah.
And it was
we moved to Harlem.
We lived in Harlem and then Crown Heights.
Oh my God, remember when we got to the apartment and you couldn't fit a full-size bed in your room?
My room was small, but that room led me to be in my first commercial,
Oh
the
my God,
Delta Airlines
yeah.
commercial. And oh, this is a good story because I applied to be in this commercial and it was for people who live in small apartments, but I kind of pitched it as like I live in a small room and they picked me and they were doing like a whole commercial story on it. And I was going to be on this national spot and I would tell Eric about it and I was like, I actually pitched them to have you be on it. Like, do you want to be on it? And he was like,
And I literally, she was like, they're like, and then you talked about me so much to like the team that they're like, maybe he could be in it. Like, and then I was like, I already took the day off. I'm gonna be
You already
home.
took work off. You already assumed that he'd be
I
in
was
it.
like, I'm gonna be in it.
I
And
tried to find it recently. I can't find the commercial, but he's
they
in
took
it.
it off the internet. I was
Dang.
looking for it. Oh my God, but you were on the sub, you know those 3-panel screens?
I was on that, and it's crazy. So grateful now, but like so many of my friends being like actors and dancers and content creators, they're on billboards and on spot. Like I see people all over the place, and it's just crazy living this life because at that time, I mean, it's still crazy, but I was like, I would get off the F train and I would be there, you know?
Yeah, that was so
It was
cool.
so
Oh my God, that was
crazy.
so fun. And then like I'll never forget that I like stayed and they gave me lines and stuff. And then what ended up being my part of the thing was like me closing it.
Yeah,
No line.
you were like, and you killed it, and that was so good.
But thank God we never got furniture for that apartment.
I know we never.
We had a rug.
Yep.
That was it.
Oh, but your fans should know that Eric would do on Saturdays a full green screen. Like he would like set up a sheet and like do photo shoots. We have old photo shoots.
Oh
You've always
yeah.
been so creative. It's actually like so cool to see.
It's so fun. Oh my God, my
Yeah.
green screen era. I stole a green screen from work and then I would
Yeah.
hang it up in the apartment and make music videos.
No, literally, you would just
And
what
that's
a
how I got the
time.
internship in the first place too.
From the green screen video they did.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But then we moved to Brooklyn and then
then we moved, and then you moved in somewhere else. Then I moved to somewhere else, and
yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah, but we've been through so much together. And then you moved to LA.
Then I moved to
Just so
LA,
sad.
even though I am constantly back, and
She's bi-coastal.
I am bi-coastal.
Every time you come, you're like, oh, there's an apartment I can just stay in for a month. And I'm like, you're so lucky.
I know. Honestly, actually crazy, but I came here with no plan. I usually come here with no plan. Sometimes I'm here for work, but this time I just came to hang because my family lives on the East Coast, and I got it. Someone I know, a choreographer, pulled me in on a project that low-key the biggest project I've like maybe ever been on, just because I was here. So if any dancers or actors are watching, you should post your geotag wherever you are. Say you're in New York or Atlanta or LA.
No, and it's such a cool job. And we can't talk about it.
We can't talk about it. I've said too much.
Said too much. But it's so cool. Like it was meant to be. And a lot of times that happens, I feel like, to you.
Sometimes. Oh my God, yesterday, sorry to keep talking about me. I guess this is my
Your
episode. I was with like the cast of this gig that I was on, and I was telling them about how one time I fell asleep after I was a waitress in Tribeca when I lived here, and I had 2 or 3 lavender martinis and fell asleep on the subway for 5 hours, and nothing happened to me. Like phone, everything, nothing was stolen. And they were like, "That's a crazy story." And I was like, "Oh, another time I was walking with a carry-on suitcase and the subway doors closed on me and I was like, ow, and the door shut, the train left, and I like went to both stops and I was like, okay, I guess I lost my suitcase."
What she's saying is like she was running to the subway with her suitcase in front of her, right? Her suitcase goes in the subway and the doors close and she pulls her hand back. Subway has her suitcase and then she's like, and then the subway goes and she's there without her luggage.
Yeah, and we were actually meeting our friends and I was like, well, that's crazy. There was a guy inside who was like,
we were going to the cave.
yeah, I was going to the cave. And
oh my
so
God.
I went up one stop and I went down one stop and then up one stop. I was ready to give up. And then I went to one of those like turnstile like things where someone's working. And I was like, this is crazy. But have you seen a generic black carry-on suitcase? And they're like, yeah, we have it right here. And I was like, oh. And then I went to work and I was like, great. Like my friends hate I lose my wallet. Maybe I am type B.
You're so
Maybe I
lucky.
am.
Like, you're so lucky. Like, wait, didn't you leave your laptop at the airport the other time?
Oh, that was last month. Okay. I need to preface. I am very organized. I'm very organized.
Please.
I live a life of whimsy, and I think I have a positive outlook on life. So when bad things happen to me, I'm like, they will return.
Yeah.
But I did leave my laptop at the Newark airport in the security thing. And then I realized when I got on that plane, I reached for my laptop. I didn't have it. And I sent, but that wasn't that whimsical. I just emailed them and they sent it to me right away. But pretty crazy.
So crazy. That is really crazy. Like, I don't know that, like, I was just talking about how lost his AirPod or his iPod at the airport and he never found it. Like,
Right. See, that wouldn't happen to me. I would get it back.
But he took a gummy and had some wine and then his flight got delayed. So he's like zooted and booted at the airport. Puts his like iPad to charge and is like walking around the airport. What do you mean? Without your stuff?
What? Without
Comes
his cell?
back, gets on the plane, realizes he like doesn't have his iPad. So he goes, runs out, like while the plane's boarding, runs out to go get his iPad. It's gone.
Ugh.
And I'm like, that would never happen to me because I'm too like anxious and
Yes.
anal about stuff. Like the laptop girl,
I know. Listen.
you're so free.
I'm free. My voice teacher, when I lived in New York, she was like, "You're expressively free." And I was like, "Yes, I'll take it." But wow, now I'm kind of rethinking things. I'm like, really? I must be very type B. But I am organized though. But
Well, the thing is, you could never be late for something important.
right.
Like you have your schedule down, but then like,
Oh, fun fact. Every single one of my clocks in my apartment is 5 minutes fast. I've always done that since I was a kid because I don't trust myself. I don't have like because otherwise I'll be late to things.
you're so free.
I am so free.
She's a Leo.
I'm like that like little like meme where there's like a horse and like it's like running and like
Yeah.
you're like, okay, that's nice, sweetie. But yeah,
But it always works out for Jen.
it does.
Like what? Like tell the story of when you moved to LA, like how you got your apartment and how you got your car.
Ooh, great story. Okay, so this is very serendipitous. I live with the serendipity.
No, it's
yeah.
like you're also very karmic. Like you're very
Yes, woo woo.
outward, like good energy you give, it comes back to you. And I feel like it
Yes.
really works for you.
I think so too. I was working at a tech startup. Yep, women in STEM. I was working
Okay,
at a
women
tech
in
startup
STEM.
in New York, just like a computer job while I was auditioning. And at that point, I was doing TikTok, and someone was an actor was on this job also working, and she was like, "Oh, I've seen your TikToks. I saw you posted about wanting to do an apartment swap. I live in LA. Do you want to swap?" So we swapped for a month. I lived in LA April of 2022 and was like, I'm going to meet as many people as I can. And when I came back to New York, I felt it in my body that I needed to move. And it was so scary, you know, like I barely drove a car, love New York. All my best friends were here. Like my body knew before my like brain and heart did. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And the same girl texted me who did the swap, and she was like, "This is crazy, but I'm actually breaking my lease. If there's any chance you want to, I don't know, like move here in June, you couldn't live in my apartment." And my lease in New York ended in June. I was like, I have to move. And in 2 months, I packed everything up. I moved. My younger brother coincidentally was moving to New York, so he was selling his car. So my parents drove the car over. I did exposure therapy, learning how to drive. Now
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, and I'm really good. And it's been crazy. It's been I feel so lucky.
It's so lucky. Like
Yeah.
literally, I've never met anyone with an easier move. She's like, oh, this girl's like moving out and she's gonna leave all her furniture for me.
I still have her furniture. Well, I was considering because I was thinking about how if I ever auditioned for like Broadway or a show in New York, if it were like 6 months, would I move? Would I sell my furniture in LA and live here for 6 months? Or would I keep the apartment, or would I like put it in storage? I was just thinking about this yesterday because my other issue is New York is my long love. LA is my spicy fling. So
Yeah.
there is a part of me that always knows, like, I am such a New York East Coast person. It's only a matter of time
Before you end up
before
back
I
here.
come back. Do you feel the same way? Do you think you'll end up in New York for a while?
I think like, I mean, I've never left. Like since I moved here, I'm pretty like, I feel like I'm cemented here. I do sometimes feel like LA is like my next step.
Mm-hmm. We used to have phone calls about this in the past 3 years of like Eric being like, should I move? And I'm like, maybe.
But I'm too like my man.
Your man.
You know, that's how I am.
I'm like, I don't have that problem. But yeah.
Yet. Leo, we have a single Leo Wasian on the pod today.
I'm like,
Any straight viewers?
No. I'm like, no.
We don't have straight viewers, girl.
No,
There's
I
no man
know. It's only the girlies. The last time we were talking about on the podcast, the Skater Boys, but we're retiring that actually.
Oh yeah, you were
No,
really
no,
into a
no,
skater boy
we're-
moment.
We're moving past that, so.
Unemployed, like a sickly looking skater boy with like maybe like unemployed vibes.
But so funny and charming. The wit was just unparalleled. So.
yeah, like funny,
Yeah.
a little disinterested was also like
but
key.
curious and had a zest for life, and that. But we're moving past that. So, anyways,
We push.
yeah, we're married to the career.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're Oh,
on.
our word of the year.
Oh yeah, we do a word of the year every year.
What's your word of your year, Eric?
Okay, so like I don't want to say.
Oh, you don't want to say?
Well,
okay.
it's either focus or attention. And like my goal is to like pay more attention this year, but I put that into like the word focus. But I really want to like pay attention to like my body, my emotions, my like what I want to do, how I feel in moments. Like I want to pay attention to like things happening around me, but I also want attention.
Mm.
I'm a August
You're
Virgo.
a Leo cusp,
I'm Leo
so
leaning. I'm
yeah.
Leo leaning. Can you tell?
Yeah, I loved those words.
And yours was
Mine was love, which being Japanese, I don't say like I love you to my family or my parents. Obviously, we love each other so much, but it's like kind of vulnerable. It's kind of hard for me to say, you know. Even though I love my friends and everyone deeply, but also I don't even like the word. It just fell upon me. You're right. I am very woo woo. It was chosen for me, and I was like, that's my word. And maybe I need to lead with love and like love my work. And yeah,
speaking of your family, we're gonna start talking about your origin story, your internet origin story,
okay.
the
Oh,
origin trail.
yes,
And I feel like it really happened with your mom.
yes,
And you love, love, love your parents so much. Your mom is the cutest Japanese woman on the planet.
yes.
Momo.
Momo, my parents and my family, I'm sure this is slight anxious attachment, but I FaceTime my parents every single day. My both brothers, we always call each other. I mean, we're just like in constant contact. I've noticed that most of my friends are pretty close to their families like that as well, but I stay calling. Yeah, my sweet parents. My origin story started in April of 2020. I was home in the pandemic, and my mom and I did a couple TikTok dances, and she's just so funny. She looks like Edna Mode, like personified. Like she's a little Bob, and like she's not a trained dancer, but she's similar to me. Maybe that's where I get it from. She's just so expressively free. I'd be like, try this move, and she'd be like, okay, and she would mess up, and she'd be like, oh, that's okay, and like she has this quiet confidence. So I would just teach her like hip hop dances, and like they started to go viral, and yeah, I mean, I just became like this like. But oh yes.
I was running through the
Ew,
six
that's a
with
2020. This is like kind of impressive, the slow-mo. How'd my mom lock in?
You're so good.
With my walk, you know how that shit go.
She's
so
good.
cute.
And we still do it now.
When you turned yourself into your mom, right?
Oh, iconic. We should do this one again.
Mini
Incredible.
Momo.
Literally mini Momo.
They be like,
Oh, God.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
These are old.
I'm rocking silver
The woe of it all.
Don't say a word, word.
Oh, my God.
Oh wait, and this one?
The recent. Yeah, because I still make videos with her. Hey.
She's just so cute and she's so down to like
Yes, very charismatic. She also is just, I see so much of how I ended up becoming a performer like through her, because she loves dance and loves the arts, music. And,
she's also had lived such a crazy life.
yeah, she like did the Peace Corps in Sudan, and like she's just like so worldly and interesting. But my whole family is like that. I was very fortunate to grow up.
Oh, and Jen was
living
born in
overseas.
Hong Kong.
I was born in Hong Kong, and like I have a pretty international background, which has been awesome. I feel like it's made me who I am today. Yeah, what else about my origins? Oh, I remember.
I have to laugh because you're so like who I am
This
today.
is who I am, you
Yeah.
know, just self-reflection era, you guys. I remember in 2020 also like being so scared to speak to the camera and like, right? Like
We've had so many eras on the internet
so
together.
many, like not.
Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of credit because one of your biggest videos ever is me
Yes,
spinning.
we should do a rendition in this. Should
Oh
we-
yeah.
Maybe we'll like redo
that was like
it.
I don't even know how I move my body like that.
I know.
I literally tried to do it again. I was like, wow, how did I do that?
It was a viral dance that was going on that our friend Alex on TikTok, Alexandra,
Oh yeah.
she's so funny.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry. I just read on the cards. Meg wrote something. She's like, have you guys ever had a fight? And we did have one.
Oh, girl. How much time you got? How much time do you have?
Oh my God. And
The
it was
falling out.
It was literally about TikTok too. Oh, she got serious.
I just
No,
got
like,
the way I turned towards you.
turned to the
But the
camera.
body language, it means I love you.
yeah.
So let's get into it.
No, okay, so what happened? You were going super viral, and then I think I was being very like jealous and weird.
No, I was jealous first.
Were you?
Because I was the TikTok person in our friend group, and I was always the performer of the friend group, and Eric was always the graphic designer, art director. And then when Eric got famous, you like blew up so fast. I'm so proud of you. But at the time, I was a little like green, envious monster. And so he would get approached on the street and they'd be like, oh my God, you're the TikToker. Wait, you should do that like one TikTok dance. And I would be like, I'm the TikTok dancer. Why don't you ask me? And so
It was just like,
it was weird.
yeah,
And
it
then
was.
and then you got jealous.
I remember feeling like I was encroaching on your territory, and then I was like, no, we're good. Like, we're good. And then you started blowing up, and then I was flopping. So then roller reversed.
And then he was like, yeah.
And I was like, and then she was like commenting on my TikToks, like being supportive. And I was like, I didn't like some of the comments or respond to them because I was like,
wow, this was now years ago, but at the time,
it sounds so like petty and little, but it was like the
it was
feelings were big. Like the feelings were big.
I think because we also have so much in common of like being outgoing, but also we're both really sensitive and like emotional. So
I
it
also
was
was like a little bit of emotional immaturity and like
Me
not knowing
too.
how to. I feel like if that were to happen now, I'd like know how to express it and
Yeah.
like it wouldn't happen now. But like for some reason back then it was so
We're
like
so serious. Also, just the rise of like, I feel like I'm still trying to understand social media, but like it was still very green, very new. Like we're like, what is this feeling of having all these eyes on us and like people perceiving us? But then we had like a very formative. It was a. I'll never forget that talk at that restaurant.
We were at a pizza restaurant in Bushwick or
Yeah,
Bedside. And
we
like
just let out our feelings.
no, I'll never forget. We're like, I'm in tears. Jen's gone quiet. She's thinking, and I'm in
Thinking,
tears. And then they come over
introspective.
with I have the pizza for you guys. And then
Right.
we're both like, thank you so much.
Right.
Yeah.
It was serious.
They always come up at the worst time possible. You're like, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Yeah. And like, that's when we made up.
we
We talked
did.
through it.
And it's been literally so good since then.
Yeah.
And
I think it was like, honestly, we didn't like really talk for like 2 months or something. Or like something like not like we didn't talk, but we weren't as good of friends for 2 months and it felt like a year. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it felt
was.
like forever. And then we made up.
And then we made up, and
Yeah.
now we've been best friends ever since. Also, again, kind of like we said earlier, we truly live in such different like multiverses of the internet that they don't really cross.
Yeah. Wait, here, Meg's trying to talk to me. She wants to know how we made up.
Oh,
So,
okay.
how do we make up? So how do we make up? Oh my God, I actually like can't remember how we made up.
We had like a few conversations. We were at the restaurant, and I think I feel like you also, Eric writes like the loveliest cards. I feel like you wrote me a card.
Definitely
or
wrote you a
something.
card.
Yeah,
I'm
and
a
then
card writer.
You're a card writer, and I have so many of your cards. And I feel like you broke the silence because I think
like it was getting weird.
yeah,
It's getting
I also
weird.
hate. Oh my God,
Oh my
I
God.
hate weird tension.
And
Yeah.
like honestly, I was really trying to work through my feelings without a therapist, which now I know I need one. So like,
Right.
but I was like, okay, like it's getting to the point where it's either like if you were texting the group chat, I wasn't texting the group
Right.
chat.
I know. It was weird. It's like this weird liminal space where like we were in the
mad.
space and like we kind of separately talked to our girlies, Margot and Jolie, about it. Like, and then it'd be like having like resentment. I mean, I'm sure people watching have had this in
100%.
friend groups.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was weird.
I asked you to go to dinner so we
Yes,
could
you
catch
did.
up.
Yes, you did.
And so I was like, I think I picked the place. It was like in between us. And
Mhm.
like, I just remember like, I just had to get it off my chest or something. But I feel like what I was upset about was like, I think genuinely it came from a place of jealousy at that moment. And then like, I think like, you're such a star. I was like, I think it was a jealous thing. And I had to like tell you I was upset about how you didn't seem to be cheering me on until you were doing well.
Yes.
And then when you were doing well, like then you could cheer me on, but then I was doing poorly in my head. So I was like, I think we just had to talk through the jealousy of it all.
Totally.
And it's so weird because it's like we're both winning in different ways.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like that, I think, at the beginning of the internet phases.
Totally. There's a quote I love, which I have to push myself to remember, is there's enough sunshine for everyone. But in that moment, I was like, how is Eric infringing on my success,
Yeah.
quote unquote? But you weren't at all. And I was being so sensitive and so like, it was so silly. But I honestly really appreciate you being like, we need to talk about this. Let's talk about
Yeah.
this. And then and it was kind of uncomfortable. And then it was like totally fine.
I realize sometimes conflict is so hard, but
Yeah.
it's like the point of a fight sometimes is like after you work through it, you're better friends. I was like, we can't fight and like be in this friend group and like not talk about it or figure it out. So I think like I needed to do that with you to figure out why I was even upset because I
Right.
don't think it made any sense actually,
Right.
which made it worse. Like I'm upset about everything and nothing at the same time.
I know, girl. I'm like, someday I'm gonna get married and then have to do these conflict resolutions for the rest of my life.
Oh my God.
But then you become stronger and better because of it. you know?
Yeah. Oh my God. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I know you're living it right
I'm
now.
like in a moment right now. I'm like, I can't be upset. But I
Right.
am. And like,
right.
okay, I'll talk about it. Fine.
Talk about
Twist my
it.
arm. I got in a car accident yesterday and I wasn't driving.
I didn't know you were in the car too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Passenger
Whoa.
princess.
Pastor, just like me.
Car got hit and I did everything in my power to like be calm and not get angry. And like honestly, I'm like really level headed. Can we applause? Thank you so much. No, I just like literally I didn't get mad at him because like I didn't get mad at Ruben. Ruben was driving. And I didn't get mad at Ruben because I was like, it really was truly an accident. And it's something that you can repair. And no one was hurt. It wasn't that big of a deal. It just looks ugly. And like, that's really responsible and like big of me.
I first am acknowledging that was very level-headed and responsible of you.
Like I'm an
especially-
adult.
Right.
Come on, adult.
Like you were very emotionally intelligent and mature for that. Also, I wonder if you can do the little plunger thing to pull out.
I was literally thinking, but it looks rough.
I've seen people do it on videos. I mean, I'm not a car person. My car battery dies like literally once every. I always accidentally leave a light on, but if you have any car questions, don't ask me any of them.
Okay, do you remember when you first moved to LA and like driving really stressed you out?
Like serious fear.
And I was like visiting you, and then we were in the passenger seat and we were like going the wrong direction. I was like, I think we're going the wrong direction, and you got really mad at me.
I honestly feel like I don't raise my voice. And I was like, yeah, okay, I got it. And I think you were like, okay.
It was like when you say something to your mom and she's mad at you, and you're like, what did I do?
You're like, oh God, sorry. you know when your parents hold the thing, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, like
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
gonna like.
It was so funny. And we were having so much fun until we realized we were going the wrong direction. We're like, oh, like
yeah,
now it's
and then
tense.
you're like, I think it slept, and I was like, okay, I got it, I got it. And I pulled one of the. Like, okay, drama queen.
Oh, the drama.
Yeah, but no, now I'm great, and I love driving.
And then actually, I wore this ring because we got it in Spain together. We
I
went to
should have
Spain.
worn mine.
I saw you wearing it the other day, and I was like, I haven't worn that in
It's
a
a
second.
good ring. We do have another matching ring.
And I got, did you get the bracelet
Yes,
too?
I also have the bracelet.
I bought the bracelet too. It's so funny, but we have, oh my God, we have so much lore. It's like, you can't even
Yeah.
get through it.
I can't wait for our huge falling out. That's gonna be crazy.
When you get your big break,
When I have my
you leave
big-
me in the dust.
Right. I can't wait for that.
And then I'm on TikTok. You can't trust her. I had like the word thing. She just,
Right.
like, you can't
Although
trust-
your recent successes make me so proud of you. Like I just feel
oh my God,
Forbes
your
30 to
recent-
30. Oh my God, thank you.
Well, I feel like
A lot of movies and industry stuff this year.
a lot of my success I feel like is public, and a lot of your success is like building and but on the background, and like it's gonna all come into fruition in like a year.
Yeah.
She's in a movie that's going to Sundance.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, and I have a. Well, I'm like I'm a teeny tiny part of that. But
don't diminish
but
it.
it is
Like it's
no,
so
really,
cool.
No, but I'm in. I got to work on some really 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 awesome projects this year, which I'm so excited for. But also remembering, 'cause sometimes I get that fatigue of like social media is so public facing, and I'm like the work that I do that isn't public facing. I'm like sometimes I don't think those are valuable enough because people aren't experiencing it in real time.
It's like there's no immediate gratification like on the internet.
Yeah.
When something does well, you're like, that's it. But then there's also so much like, okay, it does well now that on to the next thing. Like you don't even get to like, it's not like a big win. It's not like a big like for a lot of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like what you've been working on in the last year, I'm so proud of you because it's all big stuff that's like leading to bigger things. Oh my God. I want to say, but I can't say.
No, you can't. I will say that earlier this year, I did get to work on this process. Like I was helping build, I was a part of like a process. And for like literally 2 months, we would just be in a studio and like creating like kids. Like we were just being playful and but obviously we couldn't take videos or recordings of it. And so for the first time in a long time, because I do social media, I was just able to create and play without having to prove anything to anyone. I was just able to just like make art. And like I know it sounds silly, but it was like so freeing because I feel like we need we need to be posting constantly. Like, I already think we have too much. We do social media, and I think we have way too much access to each other. Like, I think
Yeah.
we don't just let things like stew for a little and like marinate. And so, trying to unlearn that and like work through that.
I really believe, like, I'm myself on social media, but you don't get all of me.
Yes.
And, like, there's, like, a blessing and a curse to that, like, but I don't ever wanna feel, like, one-dimensional to people. But it's kinda hard because if you're, like, selling yourself or you're selling this version of you in, like, 30 seconds, like, people are gonna see you as, like, this thing that you are online. Like, that's it. But you're always so much more than that. And I feel
Right.
like your stuff is, like, so much more than social media. And I'm so excited to, like
Oh, thank you. I will say, you
she's
and
been singing lately.
should we do a
She's like,
rendition of
"Good
Good
morning,
Morning
Baltimore."
Baltimore? No,
See,
I'm not
I
on
can hit the note.
Hairspray.
Yeah.
No, you hate it. No, I'm not. See, although I did post it on my story and I was like, I don't care, you know?
It was fun.
It was really
It was
fun.
fun.
It was
Yeah.
crazy. No, I'm not singing, guys. I'm not singing. But I feel grateful that you and I are very honestly and earnestly ourselves online. Like,
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
that is us. That's not always the case, but I do think we are, and we
I feel like we don't know how to be anything else.
I know. Also, I'm pretty private. You're pretty private too, I feel like.
What I'm actually doing day to day, you don't really get to see all that. And I feel like people are surprised when I point that out.
Wait,
Like,
what's something that you think people would be surprised by in like your daily life? Like a little tiny detail in your life that you're like, oh, I don't know if people would know that.
okay, what I want to say, I'm not gonna say.
Okay, fine.
But I'll tell you after.
Oh, I'm
No,
like, it's X-rated.
but I think they would be like my creative process or like how really thoughtful I am about things and how like I really am on top of things. I feel like people really genuinely think I'm the type B friend.
Yeah.
And I am to some degree. Like I inspire myself sometimes, but when you look at my life, I'm not like to be successful. I think you can't be fully type B. Like that's why I would never say you're fully type B. But you have type B moments.
Type B moments, type A rising.
Yeah. Like you're like a workhorse.
Yes, I
who
am.
always gets shit done.
Right.
So like I would never say you're like actually like type B all the way. But there's some people who really are.
Right.
And so I think like people would be surprised by like how much work I do on myself or like behind the scenes or stuff like that.
I totally agree. I think Eric, I'm like talking about you. He'll randomly send us decks and like you have all these like typefaces and like creative strategy. And like, I think because people are so attracted to your joy, they go, oh, you're so fun and silly. But behind that is intention and thoughtfulness. And I think a lot of performers and people are like that though. Like you make people feel like you're like easy and like fun and joyful, but there is a lot there, you know, there's a lot of
Yeah. I hope that people see it.
yeah.
Okay, I did want to actually talk about our inside jokes for a second.
Okay, let's talk about
You
it.
brought one up at the top episode.
Should we do it?
Yes.
You tricked me. I was so ready for it.
That one was actually born this year, but it's
Born
really
this
sad.
year.
There's also I love when we have this term for someone when they're a little corny.
Oh, poo poo pee pee.
Pee pee poo poo.
Oh, pee pee poo poo.
Poo poo pee pee.
This is
Either
our
one.
second mention of the
Pee
bowel
pee poo poo.
movement, which I am not someone who makes jokes about that. So guys, don't.
That's not.
Yeah.
But like for some reason, I don't even know. We were like talking about people on Instagram, and then we're like, she's a little bit pee pee poo poo.
And basically that just means it just means that they're a little like they're like Taylor, like they're a little corny, but also hey, they're being expressively free.
Yeah,
And, like I love that.
and it's like it's a term of love. Like
It is a term of love.
Sometimes you love when someone's a little pee pee poo.
Yeah, totally.
Remember when I was obsessed with that boy and he was pee pee poo?
He was.
And then we were going through his Instagram after we stopped talking. I was like,
He was.
he's a little pee pee poo.
He was a little pee pee poo poo. Yeah, he's the kind of guy who would like say the word like fart or like cheese. I think it's really funny. Those like millennial core jokes like
Oh, no.
Bob or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't.
no,
Oh my
you're
god, I'm
right.
getting a visceral reaction of cringe. We're not too cool for that though. We're like, yeah.
Bella Hadid is another one.
Yes. Oh yes, when we Bella Hadid everything. Yeah.
We'll be on like a friend trip, and if someone has to go to the bathroom and then they come out of the bathroom, we're like, I just Bella Hadided the house
Hadided.
down.
That is a Bella. Wow, we are talking third mention. But yeah, I got a Bella Hadid. That is, I'm telling you, this podcast is just about our metabolism.
No,
so,
actually. But
yeah.
it's so funny how that came about was we're like, ooh, I'm skinny now. It's like,
Right. What's another one? What are some of the OGs?
I love when Jolie goes, Mary, did you
Yes, we
know?
sing Mary Did You Know all the
Your
time.
baby boy.
Na-na, I don't know the words. Na-na-na-na.
Oh my God.
This also reminds me of the music we would play because we go on a lot of road trips. Like we always drive to the Cape. We drove to Joshua Tree.
Oh my God, do you remember?
When I forced, I'm not going to disclose who, but there was a guy's podcast I had a weird parasocial crush on, and I made everyone listen to it, and I fell asleep.
No, this is so funny.
You can't say who it is.
We went to, I won't say.
There's so many guy
There- yeah.
podcasts that like no one will ever know.
We went to Disneyland together.
Oh, yeah.
And then we were like, I don't know if we were driving. We were driving like at an hour drive. Was I driving, I think?
Probably.
And you were like, we have to listen to his podcast.
I had
like
a big crush on him.
big crush on him. Like big parasocial. Or
Yes.
like, could it be the
Right.
one? Like,
Maybe he's the one.
and so we put on his podcast.
Don't talk about the
I won't talk
details.
about anything. But go on, goddamn.
I'm
okay.
scared. He might be watching.
And when I tell you, it's the most boring podcast I've
So
ever listened to.
boring.
And then we're listening to it for 30, 40 minutes. Me and Jolie are in the front seat. I look in the mirror, Margot and Jen dead asleep in the back. I'm like,
Passed
what the fuck?
Lullaby. My lullaby to bed. Me and my parasocial crush. No, it was like insanely boring, and I didn't listen to any other.
Truly just about like his life. And he was like, and then, okay, I can't talk about it.
Because he might be listening, and maybe the parasocial crush is still there. No, it's
But
not.
It was funny. That was like such a funny thing. But yeah, we always like, we do a lot of road trips.
We do, and it's funny because we're honestly like pretty different in terms of like music taste and like vibes. Like Coachella actually might be fascinating because we all have very different styles, but it also just like really works out.
Yeah, everything always works out.
Everything always, you'll lose a suitcase, you'll get it back. Everything always works out.
You really have like superpowers. Like it's
Maybe.
in your blood. Like it's in your energy.
Yeah.
If you want something and the universe like thinks you should have it, it comes back. You get it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like even like this trip to New York.
That was crazy. The job that was crazy.
You've been manifesting this for the whole year.
When things aren't right for me and it's time for it to move on and you feel that friction. I mean, I'm sure everyone can relate to this. When there's friction, you have to know to set it free, to let it go, Like
Mhm.
your body or like the world knows that like it's time to let a person go or a job or a situation.
Yeah.
So,
You're good at feeling that.
yes.
You know that feeling.
Yes. As a type B feeler Leo Wasian who loves attention.
See, I don't know how to let things go. I always wait until
Do you hold grudges?
Yes, I'm mad at you right now.
Our falling out is
No.
impending.
No, but I feel like I've never broken up with anyone. Like when I think
Oh,
about
I'm a
it,
Libra. Yeah, I'm a Libra.
always wait. I'm like, I'll literally like just sit there and let it get as bad as possible and then be like, are you going to break up with me? Like, I don't want to do it.
Right.
Not in this current relationship. I
No,
just mean,
never.
Ruben, come on the pod.
Ruby, we love you. Get over here.
We need to start talking about our wild ride stories.
Okay. Oh,
In this segment, I ask all my followers and friends and listeners to submit their wildest story times, and we're going to react to them. Here are the rules for everyone listening. Rule number 1, if you're going to submit, they have to be outrageous, but please keep it short and sweet. Rule number 2, please email them to wildwildwebpod@gmail.com. And rule number 3, address them to Dear Lesbian, because my lesbian will be reading through all of them. Lesbians, we love you. Lesbians, we forgive you. Okay, so I'm going to get started. And then if you have a wild ride you want to add in, let this inspire you. All right. Today, I went to my general physician to get my annual checkup, and I told her that I think I have PCOS. And she asked me why. I told her that my periods are irregular. And before I went to the next point, she looked at me and said, and you have acne. So that's 2 of the 3 biggest symptoms. I was like, damn, why did she have to go and do that?
the acne? The acne story. She's like, sorry, that's so mean. But she's like, and you have acne.
One time I went to the doctor. Oh, I'm not going to tell this story.
No,
I was
know
like,
what story. I know what story this is. I know it. No,
I
you
can't
can't.
tell
You
that.
can't. Sorry, guys. That's for the premium
Yeah.
subscription.
Subscribe to the...
The
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Patreon.
Coming 2026.
You can't tell that story. No, that sucks. But that is like pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like I had that.
Well, one time, my another version of that. One time, I went to the doctor, and she's like, "Well, you're gay. Do you want to do an HIV test?"
That's pretty like yeah.
But I was like,
Right.
me sitting there with 6 earrings, blonde hair.
Right.
What?
Like, how would you?
How dare you?
know? That's so funny.
How dare you?
Right.
No, like, damn. Okay,
Right.
sure. I'll do the test. Like, I don't know.
I'm trying to think if there's any doctor stories.
Or
that
like
I
any
know.
stories you have,
Yeah.
like a wild ride, like something crazy that's happened to you that's like funny.
I was interning at a university, was living in a house, shared housing, and this girl stole my blouse before a date I went on. She basically like lied and said that she didn't have it. And then when my mom came to pick me up to drive me home from the internship, my mom went into her room and found the blouse. And so she texted me being like, I found it. And I told her to put it back in the backpack where she had kept it. And I came in and we like told her like, can we look at your room? She's like, sure. And like we went in and kind of like, she's like, yeah, look around. I don't have your blouse. Yeah, no. And then she reached for her bag and my mom said in Japanese like, bakpak akete. I speak Japanese, kind of, and so because I'm Asian. And she grabbed the backpack and they like literally like tug of war like a movie. And I was like, and then my mom pulled it out and she's like, what is this? And so that's a crazy story that
It's really crazy. And like, I love that. Found the blouse.
right.
Put it back. Let's set her up.
Let's set her up, you know?
Oh my God. I love
It's not
that
even
story.
a cute. It was a $50 blouse from Zara though, and that's a lot of money. So I was like,
I feel like when you're in college, $50 is like $1,000.
so much.
Like
yeah.
I'm like, it's so much money to you.
yeah.
Oh my God. And I like, you guys didn't even get the full experience. When she tells us at a dinner table, everyone's like leaned
Locked
in.
in. I'm like role playing. I did it at my family reunion with my mom, and like, I mean, it was a whole thing because I asked her like, do you have my blouse? And she was like, no, I don't. And then like for some reason, my mom's intuition, she knew.
Yeah. No, your mom knows.
My mom
Momo
does
always
know.
knows.
She's so smart.
Remember when we lived with the liar? On the thief?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm scared. I don't want them to see this.
Okay, let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
we'll talk about it. Yeah, that was crazy.
But we lived with a liar. We lived with 2 strangers.
Yes.
Can I talk about it?
I'm scared.
They're not listening.
Okay.
You're too famous now.
No. Well, okay, you can talk about it.
I just remember the one girl who would always get McDonald's delivered every night. We lived a block and a half away from the McDonald's.
Yes.
And she couldn't walk down the hill to get it. Girl.
Right.
I was like, every night, McDonald's, you'd wake up. I'm like, girl, like this is crazy.
Right.
Anyways, do you remember? I don't know if you were there, but she comes home and she's like, she was an actress too.
Remember when she like fell and put her face on my pillow and her face of makeup?
Oh my God, yeah. She like fell on your. She was like reenacting something and she like hit your pillow and then there was like a
Her
big
face
mark of.
makeup. I was like,
full face of
oh.
makeup on your pillow.
It's like, all right. Yeah, those were our random roommates.
No, but remember when she said she saved someone's life on the subway?
Yes.
She said that this girl passed out because of her puffer was too hot. And so she had to like push everyone out of the way and like ran and like saved her. And I don't even remember what she said happened, but I was like, I remember turning to be like, this bitch is lying.
This is a liar. I get weird. I'm not perfect. Shocking, I know. Neither of us
I'm
are.
pretty perfect.
You are pretty perfect and pretty. But now say back.
Thanks.
Now say back.
You know what? You are pretty.
Thank you.
I'll give her that.
Okay. I just feel like random roommates are such a specific New York experience.
So New York is specific.
And also like I assume everyone is a good, trustworthy person. Like I assume everyone's honest at neutral. But the truth is, I'm grabbing dinner with our friend with Abby this weekend.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't want more friends. Like you can't trust people. People are crazy. He's like, I like my like 3 friends. And it's so
know.
true.
I'm at that point right now, but I'm like, I should probably make more friends.
You want to make more friends?
I like.
What do they have that I don't have? I live in LA. That's
Proximity.
Proximity.
Yeah, that's what I'll
Okay,
say.
yeah.
Proximity. They're not Asian, no.
Right.
If there's any Asian
out there,
baddies out there who want to be friends with me,
there's so many.
you guys have the email.
Oh my God! Yesterday, maybe she'll see this. I was at this restaurant in Clinton Hill, and someone working like recognized me. Was like, oh, I love your dance videos. And I was like, are you half Japanese, by the way? And she's like, oh, yeah, I am. And she was so fun and cool. I was like, you need to meet my brother and his roommate who are also half Japanese. And I literally had my roommate come and then we just talked. Like, and then we like had a little like moment. I don't know. I just like love bringing us all together. And then we become super powerful. And then we take over the world.
The nation of Wasia is
The na-
rising up.
Yes.
Everyone be on the lookout.
Right. And I'm the CEO of it. Yep.
Okay, we'll have to do our last story.
Okay.
First of all, we're big fans. Hey!
Hey.
You guys come on the pod. We're a group of friends from Ireland who all listen to the podcast on our Friday morning commute. Oh, that is so
Oh
sweet.
my God.
So for context, we're 6 friends who all started our first grad job around the same time. 3 of us worked with a girl we all call Sarah, or will call Sarah for this episode. She was great at first, but her stories quickly stopped adding up. Once, Sarah claimed that she met a doctor named Dr. Dan from Dublin on vacation in Spain and showed us his photo. Okay, but immediately I realized he was my distant cousin. Girl, what?
What?
He wasn't a doctor, didn't live in Dublin, and actually lives in Australia. And another friend confirmed she met him at a wedding. Huh? Is Ireland this little? Like, come on now. Okay. Still, Sarah doubled down, saying he invited her to Dublin to meet his family and even showed us a photo with a woman she claimed was his sister. She wasn't. And yet, Sarah told these tales with such conviction you almost wanted to believe her. The saga eventually fizzled out after she claimed she got back with her ex, but Dr. Dan lives on as one of the most unhinged stories we've ever witnessed, and our group chat has been called Dr. Dan since 2018.
Wait, okay, I have thoughts on this. I love a niche lore pull.
Oh, love.
Like, I love that that's your group chat name, and you can all bond over that. Also, I mean, what we were just talking about, like, liars. Like, I'm so weirded out by liars. Like, it's really fascinating to witness. I won't get too into it, but our friend also had, like, an intense
Oh
compulsive
my God.
liar.
Our friend had this roommate.
Crazy
roommate liar.
compulsive liar.
Oh my God.
It's fascinating.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Can we tell one of the stories?
I'm scared. No, it's okay.
She said she ran into Obama on the street.
Obama, like in New York City, like randomly, and then she like talked to him.
Yeah, she like bumped into him. And I was like,
You don't bump
you don't
into
bump into
Barack
Obama.
Obama.
And then I remember like we were all like pre-gaming when she came and she was like, I bet she was drunk, like making shit up. And I started asking her serious questions. I was like, where was this? What happened? Was there no socials? Was there no like security? Like,
Right.
was there no? And she had no answers. And I kept going. And everyone's like, Eric, give it up.
Right.
We know she
Oh
lied.
God. Yeah, I know. Like,
A common enemy is always such a
it's
bonder.
so fun.
Oh, I love when there's a common enemy.
The inverse of this, which we also have in our friend group, is someone we just love. Like, there is this one person.
Oh,
We'll
there
keep
is
it
this
vague.
girl.
This
Yeah.
girl.
She
who-
lives on a different
She
continent.
lives in a full different comment. We have watched every single one of her relationships. She's a baby now. She is so beautiful.
So beautiful.
She has no idea that she lives like truly rent free in our Instagram
In
group
our,
chat.
we met her one time.
One time, and I keep up with her. I don't even follow her on Instagram. I don't even
You
follow her.
don't?
No, because I didn't even really.
Did you meet her?
Yes, I met her that one time.
Okay, you did meet her.
Yeah, but I don't know her like that. But we love her.
I still follow her down.
Like and we just love her and
She had her baby. I
support
was
her.
like, congrats on the baby.
Like some people,
She's a part of our lore.
no, she's part of our lore, and like I love being such a fan of like such a niche, and maybe there's someone out there who has that with like our friendship or something.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
there are people because I feel like we don't post any together at all.
Yeah.
But then people will come up to me and be like, "You're friends with
Yeah,
Jennifer,
yeah.
Jennifer Mika." And I'm like,
Same with me
"Who's
with
that?"
you. Yeah. Or people would be like, Ricky, and I'm like, Ricky. At least say Rico Taquito.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I know. It's so funny.
What do you think you get called the most?
Are you the gay guy with the bob?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're you wear the bob. Like I don't feel
Right.
like they don't even know my name. Like
A
they're
lot of
just like,
people don't know my. I get the most. I've been recognized a ton in New York, like so much recently.
that's good.
Okay, work. They're always like, "Are
Okay.
you the dancer?"
Yeah. Least favorite type of interaction.
Oh God.
Someone runs up to you, loud as calm down. Okay, first of all, calm down. And
Right.
they're like, "You're that guy from TikTok. Oh my God, I need to get a picture with you." I'm like, "Okay." Take the picture. Be like, "I don't follow you, but you're just so funny."
Like, don't say that. I think the worst thing I ever got was a mutual, or not even a mutual. It was someone who was like, this is so mean, and like, she was like, "Oh my God, like I love your videos, whatever." I was like, "Thank you," and she was like, "You did an ad recently, and it was like super weird and so not like you," and she like ripped the ad apart. I did have my brother film it, and we were very cranky together, but I was like, like she was like, you never talk like that. Why did you even do that? And she kept going on and on. And I was like, girl, like, all right, not too much on the ad.
No.
Like,
Oh my God. That's well, people are so parasocial. They think they can like
yes.
tell you like you're a friend.
People don't even know I have like another brother. I have a great relationship with my dad because I only post one of my brothers and my mom, you know? And
Yeah.
sometimes I have to separate that though when people like are like, well, you're this and this. And I'm like, you don't know me. But then I have to be like, that's good. That's good. They don't know me. It's okay.
Yeah,
that
no,
they
it's
don't.
okay. But like, you could at least follow. Like,
Right.
let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Like,
Right.
what's your favorite type of interaction?
I love when it's like a dancer or someone who's also Asian. And when they pull the like, just so you know, like it's really nice seeing another like Asian face online or like a dancer, like someone who's half Asian. Or when they say like, I bring joy, like it makes me so. Also, when they're like, you're an actor, like you're a dancer, you're a professional dancer, right? Because I think I post a lot of just like TikTok-y short form content. So when I'm like, you know me, oh my God.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think my favorite recent one is like someone came up to me like, I've been following you since you were doing tie-dye.
Oh my God.
And then they were like, girl, that shit was so bad. And like for some reason, because they knew my lore so bad, like they knew who I was really, 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 that I like took it. It was such a funny joke because it was bad. Like, and like we all know it, but
Right.
I could tell it came from a place of like, she's loved me for years.
Mm.
And so like that was like, I think one of my favorite recent like when they know who you are, like when they see you,
Yeah.
I think that's like my favorite type of interaction.
That's, I think, the beauty of social media, though. Like, I'm definitely, like, all in. Like, I have my, like, people. I have parasocial. Like, I have people I, like, just, like, love and support from afar for, like, 10 years. It's cool. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
I
it's
have to,
fun.
now being on the other side, I respect that they don't know me. Even if I feel like they know me or I know them, I'm like, they don't know me anything.
Yeah, I
You
feel that
know?
too.
Yeah.
But I just want to say it's time to wrap it up. I love you so much. Let people know where they can find you.
Okay, you can find me on all socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Jennifer Mika _. And if you're ever like, is it Jennifer Micah? It's Jennifer Mika. What else? It was so fun hanging out with you in your world.
She's gonna take over the world, you guys. If you're a director, she's an actress.
Casting director, I just signed with a new acting agent. So
Come on now.
Right. Feel free to.
She's willing to do nudity?
I will. Whoa. I'm like, oh.
No, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys loved the episode. I did. It was so fun. Please like, rate, and review the podcast wherever you get your podcast episode, wherever you watch this or stream this. Every time you do that, a lesbian gets their wings, right? I can see them growing on Meg right now.
I'm literally watching Meg and she's like...
She's shaking her head no. She came up with the joke.
Okay, work.
We
Okay.
love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.